Hi, I'm Gus Laredo. I'm 57 years old from San Francisco, California. I'm the president of the Presidente da SAD. Professionally, I spent the first 10 years of my career in finance, the last 24 years in technology. I've started a number of companies. I have 2 kids who are in college. I was born in South America, but I moved to the United States when I was 6 months old, so soccer, football was always in my blood. Both my kids grew up playing soccer. My son still plays soccer in college. My kids graduated high school in 2022. I decided after that that I wanted to take the next step in football and started to explore markets around the world where I could get involved. So that journey kind of took me through Europe and South America and the United States a little bit, and then decided to look at the bigger picture on what we wanted to do, where we wanted to be by 2030, and decided that 2 things. Well, we needed to find a club that had more history and also a community that really would support a club, and that's how we got to Ovarense. What we look for is, one, is the brand. We have to look at the brand. We have to also look at the community. We have to look at the socios. It's a project, but it's also a business, right? To me, that goes hand in hand. A project is a business. So we have to grow. And Ovarense really fit a lot of the things we're looking for. Like any club in the world, truly, there's issues everywhere. So we had to really start to speak with the right people at Ovarense at the right time and understand and get comfortable where the club was and where we wanted to take it and see if there was a shared vision. My first time coming to Ovarense to a game was very eye-opening. You could see this club was big. It was big. It had everything that you needed to grow. Most importantly, though, are the people. And like anything we do, whether it's business, investing in companies, or growing a business, you have to have the right people. And that's where I met ᴄᴏ actually initially, as he was in the process of maybe becoming the president of the club. I got to know him and decided he was somebody that I wanted to work with. And so the first 2 seasons, we've gotten better and better at everything, right? So what we try to do is we try to keep it simple. We come in, we share a vision. Our vision was up until 2030. The goal here is to go up divisions to Liga 3, Liga 2 by 2030, and I feel comfortable we will get there. The other thing that was important for us, and also for the club, because working with ᴄᴏ and Bruno and everybody else, we wanted to start to professionalize everything. Our first season here, we were training in the evenings at night. I think professional clubs have to train in the mornings during the day. And in order to do that, I found out that you have to bring in different type of players in this division. And we decided to invest. One of the things we decided to bring in last year for the first time was GPS. We're probably the only club in the 5th, maybe 4th division that have GPS, because we want to professionalize every single thing about this club. We have to think global but act local, right? That's the important thing here. One of the things that we found out in this community is how important Parque Marques de Silva is. And when you walk into the stadium, you can just feel it. You can see it, right? You see moms, dads, grandpas, grandmas, little kids, the next generation, right? The socios. I mean, you can just feel it, right? It's very, very different. There was a lot of debt in this club for being where it is in the 5th division. We actually took on all the debt as part of becoming part of this community, and we have paid off the debt now. That was big, right? We can now proudly say in Portugal, right, we're probably one of only a few clubs that have no debt. So the stadium was the next thing we had to tackle. It was owned by an investor who wanted to take down the stadium and build houses, apartments. and that was not going to happen by the ordinance of the city. So we decided to engage with the investor. We came to a price on the stadium. We put in an offer and it was accepted. The stadium is now owned by the SAD and the club. This stadium is the anchor. It's basically in the middle of Ovar. It's an important historic site. So we want to build around it. We want to upgrade everything. We want to make it a destination, and that's what we're going to do. We just have to get better every week at whatever we do. Sporting, marketing, operations, in the restaurant, everything. So we've started to implement technologies. Our scouting, I just touched on, right? We now have a scouting technology system where we have a scouting team. We have Bruno now, who was actually part of the club, is now become the sporting director. The other piece is the marketing piece, right in Pedro here, a year ago. And you can, I'm sure the people that follow us have seen the level of content, the brand equity, the engagement with the community, with the team has really just elevated. Our goal is to be a professional club, and we're doing that now with the marketing as well. The operations, right? We brought in Joel just recently at the beginning of the season. You already seen tremendous upside in the way things are run day to day inside. Technology, that's the key driver to take us to the next level. Just recently, we implemented a change where socios now pay their monthly fee, but they have to pay a small amount to get into the stadium, and it was a change for them. And I understand that it came from nowhere, and I have to accept responsibility for that because it kind of just came out of nowhere. But it's a process, right? Everything's a process. I think the biggest thing I can say is the amount of work that goes in every single day. Whether it's the first team, whether it's at the stadium, whether it's our we haven't even talked about the training facilities that we have from the club. The amount of work that goes on is amazing. And again, it boils down to the team. You have Emmanuel, you have Soraya, Alfredo, you have Bruno. I've seen Enrique and seen Marcio. I can go on with these lists of people that put in so much work in this club for the love of the club. And you're starting to even see it at the club level, right? On the youth. They're promoting, they're getting very close to getting to Nacional, and which is a goal that we have set as well. If you look at our facilities over there, we spent some money. There's lights, right? We put in lights a year and a half ago. Now there's lights, so the kids can train in the evening. We added a 9v9 field that's going to be natural turf that hopefully will be completed here. We've seen the little restaurant areas grown, but the future of this project for the club is there. There's a lot of amazing things that we have talked to with the city of Ovar, with the club, to make this a world-class training destination in Portugal, to be honest. I think it's essential that the academy has to continue to grow, which it has over the last 2 years, but we've reached a maximum. So the next phase is more training grounds at our facility. When we think about the connection to the first team, I'm a firm believer that it's the responsibility of the first team, right, to really help elevate the youth with coaching, methodologies, giving them opportunities for the players that want to become professionals. That's our responsibility. I think we've done a pretty decent job. We bring in players. The players train with us from the youth. 2, 3, 4 players that are from the youth academy playing on this roster on the same pitch with players that played in first division on our team, second division, third division. It's an amazing experience, right? But that's our responsibility, and the players getting that exposure makes them better, makes them work harder because they want to come back to do this. when we started to look at Ovarense, my contact point was ᴄᴏ. And I got to tell you, I'm thrilled with ᴄᴏ. A great person, loves Ovarense. He knows football. He knows the community. He knows that balance of sporting, community, which is very important. If ᴄᴏ was not part of this process, we probably would not have come in. We had other opportunities. But I can honestly say that he's been fantastic. One of the things I always look at in all the clubs, whether I go as a fan to watch or where we've invested, whatever, is the socios, and it really shows the passion, right? Ovarense fans are different, right? They are they expect a lot, and that's good. That's actually very, very good. A club that has socios can push you, positive, will always be there, right, giving their opinion. And then a club without socios allows you to work on a project, but there's no pressure. I prefer to have socios because it keeps us working, right? It keeps us working. If something's not working, we will hear about it and we will look at it. We are with the fans every day, thick and thin, as they say. We're here behind you. We want to hear from you on improvements. There's a saying, Rome wasn't built overnight, right? It takes time. And again, as you come to the stadium, you've probably seen the change. I've seen the change. There's more families in the stadium now, really. I mean, the attendance that we have here is very high, right? It's probably Liga 3 level, right? And that's because of the changes we've done, the brand that we've continued. The brand was already there, right? Now it's a rebirth of the brand. So just know that we're here to support you. We're here aligned with you, and we have common goals, and we will all get there. We want to continue to get better every day, every week. We want to continue to grow divisions. We feel confident that we will. This year we're doing well, but there's a lot of the season left. But we have a very good coaching staff. We have a very good locker room. We have players that played in the first division, second division, third division, campeonato, distrital. So we've got all the divisions covered, and we will continue to invest in that to move in the direction of getting to higher, on the sporting side, higher divisions for 2030.